that, and
our
then
YouTube
we'll have a
viewers
little bit of follow with
on the YouTube.
After Effects.
Because you can get YouTube with a laptop, your PC, your phone,
iPad, phone, your smartphone.
Okay, so
because your phone is smart.
So what they have to do is
in the
have
YouTube,
a search.
You have to go to YouTube.
Go to YouTube.
In the search bar, type in LYNXX24 or
Image
Pictures.
Image Pictures.
Image Pictures
Or
is the YouTube channel.
Right.
So like my cake stuff, like I follow How to Cake It.
Yep.
And her name is Yolanda. Right, Gump. Okay, she's the cake it lady.
Yeah, sure,
so
right.
I type in How to Cake It, but that's the title. That's the channel.
Got it. Okay. Yeah.
So that's how the YouTube stuff
links
works.
LYNXX
24.
Okay, because there's if you do just links, you get all kinds of
now. Are we
stuff.
all done with blueberry season? Is that no? It's.
Ooh, let me think. Anderson might have one more day. I remember she extended it.
Oh, she did.
Do
you think Wednesday?
What's that?
Do you think Wednesday night maybe? Next week Wednesday, or this Saturday?
She extended it and was doing yesterday, Wednesday.
Yeah.
Okay. And I didn't check to find out if she's going to do one more Saturday.
Oh.
Okay. But Saturday could be the end of it.
Okay. So isn't this Friday the super moon, full moon, lunar eclipse, blood moon, or something all in one?
I have not been watching the moon stuff. I'm so worried about the water on Mars that I can't get into the other stuff. Well, that's in the news. Okay. That they discovered some lake down underneath some feet of water on Mars. Okay.
So when the Space Force begins to start running, like the Air Force, the Space Force, they might be sending people to go water.
Hey, water skiing on Mars.
Skiing on Mars.
Absolutely right. So, So what else is new? We got the fair's going.
Monroe County Fair starts tonight. And this weekend. My sister and I are taking my nephews on Sunday.
Yeah, I've got a couple.
There's like a deal on the wristbands on Sunday.
Yeah, a couple of my grandkids, boys, are driving now, and they might want to go up Sunday to do some little deal. Yeah.
Okay.
It's
Thank you 30.
I think there's a rodeo or something or whatever.
Could be. You have to Google.
Somebody take it away quick. Throw it. Just chuck it.
You're watching LYNXX24. Connecting you to the community.
Top story tonight, area residents will have the opportunity to say thank you to local emergency services personnel at the Monroe County National Night Out. We'll have details coming up in our broadcast. Welcome, everyone, to your hometown news on LYNXX24. I'm April Frelke.
And I'm Nick Kaufman. We want to welcome you, our YouTube viewers, to the show, in addition to our TV viewers. Now, we love your feedback, and if you have a comment, a thought, or a question, post it on our YouTube channel or our LYNXX24 Facebook page, and we'll read some of your thoughts later in the broadcast. Okay, and I think we've talked a little bit about that, about how they can, if they haven't done this, look up YouTube, do a search for Image Productions.
Image Pictures, Nick.
Thank you.
Image Pictures or LYNXX24.
I should know that, yeah.
Okay. Well, the Connect 24 is brought to you by Rudig Jensen in New Lisbon. Tomah's National Night Out is coming up August 7th. This jam-packed event will offer something for everyone, including the opportunity to say thank you to local emergency personnel. Anchor Melissa Carroll is in the studio, joined by Tomah Hospital Community Health Nurse Angela Kruger, who's here to fill us in on the details. Mel, over to you.
Thanks, April. National Night Out will be going on from 4 until 8 p.m. on August 7th at Winnebago Park. And with more than 40 not-for-profit organizations taking part with the booths, exhibits, and activities, as you said, there's certainly something for everyone. Angela Krieger is here with all the details, so let's dive on in. Welcome, Angela.
Thank you.
So tell me a little bit, what are the activities? There's a lot of them taking place.
Yeah, we have a lot planned for the night. It starts out, we have our Bike and Safety Expo that starts from 4 to 6. It runs through 4 to 6.
And they have to have helmets.
Yep, have to have helmets, bring their bike. It's a safety course they go through, learn some safety tips, can license their bikes, and some great prizes at the end they can win as well.
Awesome.
And then we also have our tactical unit with our canine dogs. They do a demonstration with that. It's always cool to watch. And then we have a mock crash with Jaws of Life too. So it's always
and that can be a little, it can really take you aback.
Yeah.
Because you actually see what that would be like.
Yeah, we see our first responders and fire departments and the ambulance in action. It's good training for them, and cut apart those cars and get those victims out. It's really cool to watch. So.
And the focus this year, as far as that goes, is on texting and driving?
Yep, we're doing some distracted driving for that.
Okay.
Yeah, that's kind of our focus with this year's. And of course, it's in our community, unfortunately, and
well,
bring light
it's
to
just
that.
second nature to especially our younger generation now that are very attached to their phones.
Yeah.
And it's a hard habit to break.
Yeah.
So one of the purposes of this event is to give the community members a chance to express their appreciation to our local emergency responders. Why does the hospital value this opportunity so much and put so much planning into this every year?
Yeah, it's a great community event. We bring together all of our first responders, our local heroes, basically our police department, our fire department, everyone together, and we work together, so close to them with the hospital, of course, with patients and everything. So it's just a great community event. Community members can come down, meet their heroes, kind of get that more one-on-one, interaction with them, and learn what they do on a daily basis, and just brings the whole community together. There's great giveaways and interactive booths and education stuff for them to learn about safety tips.
And you guys get such a really good turnout. I mean, you've been doing this is 16 years.
Yep, our 16th year is this year.
Wow.
We usually have up to about 600 people that come out. So
that's amazing.
As long as the weather holds out, too, it's a great event.
Please, good weather. So let's talk about the vendor punch card and what folks can be entered to win.
Yep, every people that attend, they get a punch card at the beginning, so they register and get a punch card, and if you stop at least 10 vendors, so 10 booths, you get punched on the card there, and then you turn it in at the end, and we draw a winner at the end, and they could win a 3-night stay at Jellystone.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
So, but it's not like it's hard work to go to these vendors, because each one has something, right?
Yeah, everything from boat safety, weather safety, nutrition. We have all these educational booths that are out, and they're interactive displays we like to have so kids can have a little more things to do too, and some great giveaways for them.
Some fun activities. You also have some special things for the kids.
Yes, little prize giveaways and everything, and a lot of them have some kind of educational things, so they learn some things as well.
And there's a bouncy house?
Yep, got a couple bouncy houses coming too. I think a maze, like a blow-up maze as well.
Oh,
so
neat.
Some fun activities for everyone.
So is there any cost for this event?
No, the cost is free to all community members, and it's just a great night to come down and get to know your community. And
you said there's some, in past years, 600 have come out.
Yep.
Let's hope we break that record this year. Have good weather.
Yep.
Well, thank you so much for coming on, Angela.
Yes, thank you.
Well, mark your calendars for this great event. And to check out the details for yourself, visit the Tomah National Night Out page on Facebook. Nick and April, back to you.
Thanks, Mel. The 153rd Juneau County Fair won't take place until next month, but the prep work is well underway, including the naming of the 2018 Fair Royalty. The fairest and junior fairest of the fair contest took place on July 19th at Mauston High School, and at the end of the night, Abigail Williams, age 20 of Linden Station, was crowned the new fairest of the fair, while Anna Renna, age 15 of New Lisbon, was crowned the junior fairest, and 15-year-old Maddie Wafel of Mauston was named the junior fairest attendant. Fair representatives serve for a year at a time, 1 year at a time, attending community functions and festivals and helping to promote the Juneau County Fair itself. You can meet the 2018 Fairest and Junior Fairest representatives at an upcoming county fair, which will take place August 12th through the 19th at the fairgrounds in Mauston. How's that for another round of...
A lot of fairs. And royalty.
And that's
fair royalty. Well, this is a nice story. The rock treasure hunting has become popular in communities across America, which has taken root in New Lisbon. Hustler resident Jody Bradley started New Lisbon Rocks in an effort to get the community involved in what she describes as a kindness rock hunting. Participants are encouraged to decorate rocks with paint, markers, stickers, or inspirational messages and hide them in public places around the community. Bradley encouraged those who find rocks to either re-hide their finds for others or replace them with rocks of their own. She said, quote, "I'm interested in doing this for the community to get kids and families to have fun being creative painting rocks and to get kids out on nice days to hunt and hide rocks around town instead of sitting in the house watching TV or being on their devices. You can get in on the fun by joining the, quote, New Lisbon Rocks Facebook page. There's still a month of summer left to get your creative, hide your own rocks, and post your finds on the New Lisbon Rocks Facebook page. And Nick, I know this is a popular thing in Mauston, this rock hunting, and even in the Baraboo community. Mauston has a Facebook page.
Yeah,
so
interesting, right? Instead of GPS looking, they got the rocks.
We'll just look around, see where there's some rocks, yeah.
Okay, sounds good to me. Well, here's a little something for all the football people, okay? Got to pay attention now. Now, it looks like the Football Coaches Association Conference alignment proposal, there'll be some changes made, it turns out, on the Scenic Bluffs and the MVC, that's the Mississippi Valley Conference team rosters, beginning in 2020. The goal of the proposed plan is to help bring uniformity to the conference model so that most leagues will be made up of 8 teams in total. If it passes in the Scenic Bluffs Conference, Waniwak Center would move to the Ridge Valley Conference, and Onalaska Lutheran would become the 8th Scenic Bluffs team in its place. Now, the New Lisbon athletic director and varsity football coach Brad Beaver said Luther has had some very good teams over the last 10 years and will be a good squad to compete against. Now, for the MVC Conference, where Tomah plays Aquinas, they would move to the Cooley Conference, while River Falls would take its place in the MVC. Under the new proposal, schools would be able to request relief from their conferences with a 2-year cycle, and Beaver said his biggest concern with the proposal is that it's a 2-year deal. And as he said, we need to pick something and go with it. And he added that as an AD, it makes it tougher for the scheduling, not knowing what will happen in 2 years. The proposed plan will be presented this fall or winter to the board for control of the final approval. It's a big deal. I hope that was clear. There's a lot of information that was in there, but a lot of stuff going on.
Right, okay, and I'm sure the WIAA would have more information on their website. They're trying to make it so that everyone plays 7 conference games. That's
perfect.
So, okay, well, thank you, Nick. We need to take a short break. When we come back, Nick will be joined by motivational speaker Wendy Babcock. But here's a look at your 5-day forecast.
You want it, we'll find it, you got it. Price match and relax. That's the Rudick Jensen deal, sealed with a platinum level membership. Oil changes, done. Tires, brakes, alignment, all done. Car wash, you got it. Rudick Jensen Auto Mall, New Lisbon. Check out our inventory online at rudickjensen.com.
Tomah Homes, building quality Stratford homes. Country cottage. Wraparound porch. A kitchen that loves to be cooked in. A mudroom with a washer and dryer. Custom designs. Tomah Homes, custom homes built around your life.
Take a moment and think about that special person you have in your life. You know the one. They're always going that extra mile with you. Wouldn't it be nice to send them a card or gift to show how much you care? Robbie's Pharmacy has hundreds of unique gifts. Show your special person how much you care and appreciate them. It feels good to give, and even better when it's a friend. Robbie's Pharmacy, we have that too.
The people of F&M Bank have been serving Tomah and the surrounding community for over 100 years. With 3 locations and a full suite of mobile services, we make doing business with us convenient and easy. Free bill pay, mobile app, remote deposit capture, even free person-to-person payments. We also have loan and savings options, along with a complete lineup of business banking and cash management options. F&M Bank, banking solutions from people you trust.
Hey, I'm Tracy Lawrence, and you're watching LYNXX 24, connecting you to the community.
Turn up the love now. Listen up now. Turn up the love.
Well, welcome Welcome back to Links 24. I'm joined by Mauston resident and complaint-free world motivational speaker, Wendy Babcock, who is one of only 7 certified complaint-free speakers in the world. She's here to fill us in on what this entails and how and where you can hear her in action. Welcome, Wendy.
Thank you.
This is great. And you prefer not motivational, but an empowerment speaking.
Correct.
You know, one of the things in preparation for our little talk here, I was really impressed with, and that was that the average person complains 15 to 30 times a day.
It's crazy, right?
Yeah, it really is. You already started to get me thinking about, well, how much griping do I do during the day?
Exactly.
So tell us and the viewers now, what is it that what is this about, complaint-free world?
Well, Will Bowen actually founded this back in 2006. He simply just challenged his congregation to go 21 days without complaining.
He's the pastor from Kansas City?
He is,
okay.
Pastor from Kansas City, correct. And they purchased 250 of these little purple bands here.
Oh, okay.
With the idea that you would put the bracelet on one wrist.
Yeah.
And if you caught yourself complaining, criticizing, or gossiping, you would move the bracelet from one wrist to the other, starting back.
Complaining? Criticizing or gossiping.
Yes, because
that's half of my life. I was, okay, and then what do you do when you catch yourself doing that?
You switch the bracelet. So I'll just do a quick demonstration here. You
okay,
just go from one wrist to the other, and you're back on day 1 now. So the idea is to keep it on your wrist for 21 days consecutively.
21 days of no complaining, gossiping, or what was the other thing?
Gossiping and criticizing. Yes, and criticizing. Yes.
Okay, no critical thing. Okay.
It's very difficult. What they found was it takes the average person 4 to 8 months to go 21 days without complaining.
So you can get up there to like day 17, complain once, and then start again. I'll be darned. That is something else.
Yeah.
Well, so you go to groups and talk about this?
Correct. I'm hired by businesses, churches, schools. This is a very universal message. It can pretty much benefit anybody. So I'm hired to speak and help improve morale. And
so where have you been speaking?
I've spoken at Boys and Girls Club in Reedsburg, Seats in Reedsburg, Polka Dot Powerhouse, which is a women's empowerment group.
Okay.
Nasita School. I'm trying to think offhand.
And what's coming up?
I have another Polka Dot Powerhouse, August 14th in Madison. I'll be speaking for their group as well.
Very good. So for our viewers, this is not something that you can get tickets for and appear. You go before groups that ask you to come.
Correct.
So if anyone out there is looking for an empowerment speaker on a subject that pertains to just about anybody, what are the benefits of a complaint-free life?
Well, people are kind of amazed at how damaging complaining really is. It affects your relationships, your career, and your health. The health one is what surprises most people the most, because when you complain, studies have shown it actually will shrink the hippocampus in your brain, which is the area of your brain that controls intelligent thought and problem solving. It's the same area that Alzheimer's attacks.
Really?
Yes. So it's the correlations are just astonishing.
Wow, that's something else.
Yeah.
How did he get into this?
Well, he was reading a book, and I'm trying to think of the name of the book offhand, but they talked about not complaining. And so he just thought, I'm going to challenge my congregation to do this, just on a whim.
Wow. And now, how big is this? How much? Where have you spread out to on this?
It's worldwide. So the crazy thing,
come on.
It is. So the crazy thing about this, it became a worldwide phenomenon almost overnight. These bracelets, they started out with 250 for his congregation.
Yeah.
To date, there's been over 11 million distributed in over 106 countries. It's huge.
That is really great. That is really, really good.
Makes you really proud to be part of something like that.
And then how did you fall into it?
Well, I actually learned about it in a book I was reading. I do a lot of personal development books. I believe we should always be continually improving on ourselves. And a book by Pam Grouch, she mentioned Will Bowen and the complaint-free movement, and I literally stopped reading at that moment and looked up Will.
Wow. The complaint-free movement. So if our viewers wanted to learn a little bit more about the 21-day test, if you will, they would probably just go on and Google Will.
Yeah, willbowen.com.
Right, or complaint-free movement for that matter.
Yeah, complaint-free, but yeah, his website is willbowen.com.
That is so good. That is terrific. Thank you so much for coming and sharing that. I'm excited about it. Yeah, really good. Well, we need to take a short break. When we come back, we'll be hearing how a local Church is helping area children through their Brave Capes project. It's coming up in our July edition of Health Check 360. Health Check 360. So don't go anywhere. Yeah, that's very good. How long?
Turn up the love now. Listen up now. Turn up the love. Who's gonna save the world tonight?
Take a moment and think about that special person you have in your life. You know the one. They're always going that extra mile with you. Wouldn't it be nice to send them a card or gift to show how much you care? Robbie's Pharmacy has hundreds of unique gifts. Show your special person how much you care and appreciate them. It feels good to give, and even better when it's a friend. Robbie's Pharmacy, we have that too.
Tomah Homes, building quality Stratford homes. Country cottage. Wraparound porch. A kitchen that loves to be cooked in. A mudroom with a washer and dryer. Custom designs. Tomah Homes, custom homes built around your life.
Americans love their cars, but when accidents happen, trust Abra Auto Body and Glass. America's most recommended to get it fixed right the first time, on time. Whether paintless dent repair from those dings, dents, and hail damage, collision repair from that nasty rear ender, or glass repair from that pesky rock chip, you'll get the highest quality repair from quality professionals. Call Abra Auto Body and Glass in New Lisbon at 608-562-6500.
My name is America Fucianis. I'm a nurse practitioner at Tomah Memorial Hospital in surgery services, and I specialize in wound care. We've progressively got more advanced with our wound care treatments here at Tomah. They consist of growth hormones and collagen, all the way up to substitute skin grafts.
I had no idea what a gift this is that we have this program here.
Learn more about Jackie's story and our wound care services at tomahhospital.org.
You're watching LYNXX 24.
Connecting you to the community.
Welcome back to LYNXX 24 and welcome to the July edition of Health Check 360, sponsored by Tomah Memorial Hospital. This month, I am joined by registered nurse Christina Mannion and radiology tech Andrew Fry, who are here to talk about how the hospital and a Camp Douglas church have teamed up to help kids who come into the hospital for treatment. Well, welcome to LYNXX.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. This is an exciting topic, and I just saw these capes here. They're so beautiful. Yeah. So, Christina, do you want to start by maybe just telling our viewers what this project is all about?
Yeah, of course. So an opportunity for the hospital and the local EMS in our area to really get involved and give back to our community. Our church has prepared these capes, the ladies specifically, as an opportunity to help kids have a tangible way to get through some of these really tough circumstances, whether in the ER or out in the community. So.
And what inspired this idea, or even the cape idea? Because I've known ambulances maybe that have had stuffed animals that that they've made, and you get a little animal. Like my son got a little, called an ambulance kitty once when he was little. But how did this start, this idea?
So there was a young girl in our church who was going through a really difficult time. She was having a very serious surgery. Her grandma was telling her, you need to be brave through this. She's like, I lost my brave. I can't do this.
Oh, that was her direct quote. I lost my brave.
I lost my brave. Aww. So an aunt overheard, went home, made her a cape just like this. Maybe not the exact design, but gave her this cape. It was a tangible way again so that this little girl could bravely get through the surgery. And rely on the Lord's strength really to help get her through this situation. So really excited to be able to share this with our local hospital and our community. Just a great opportunity. So
it's so beautiful. Like, I just love that where I lost my brave. Just, isn't that great? Andrew, can you tell a little bit about how this has impacted the children, or what's the feedback that you're getting?
Yes, we've had a few feedback stories. One from a hospital actually in La Crosse as well, where a cape was given to a child for a operation or exam that they were going into, and it really encouraged them and helped them feel or find their brave, if you will, for that child, and just really encourage them throughout that situation. So I think for adults too, it's really comforting to see that the hospital really cares, or whether it be the hospital or the local EMS, whoever's using it, that they care about your child, or that they care about how they feel in that situation. I think that's really important as well.
Right, and I think even us as adults, we're a little scared. Dentists are scary to us, right? Right.
Yes.
And these little people are going through these surgeries.
Yes.
Right.
Surgeries and maybe fires or car accidents, things like that these capes can also be used to encourage them through that time, or help them feel brave, find their brave during that time.
And how has it impacted the ladies at your church, that ministry group? Can you just share a little bit about
as a part of the ladies ministry at our church, it's been an awesome opportunity for everyone to get involved. There's women that are cutting out the patterns, women that are sewing, women who are putting in these applicators on.
Yeah, these are fun.
And then women who can't do this, they're praying for these kids that as they go through these situations, that the Lord will help them get through them, both them and their families, and just an awesome opportunity and way to give back to the community.
Yeah.
So
I think that's something really happening in our culture. You know, with the kindness rocks, the brave capes, people really want to help each other.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Well, thank you so much for joining us. And these are just beautiful, and wow, I mean, all the different colors. And Well, don't forget that you can find this and past editions of Health Check 360 on our LYNXX 24 Facebook page. When we come back, we'll be filling you in on what's coming up in your community. Don't go anywhere.
My name is America Fucianis. I'm a nurse practitioner at Tomah Memorial Hospital in surgery services, and I specialize in wound care. We've progressively got more advanced with our wound care treatments here at Tomah. They consist of growth hormones and collagen, all the way up to substitute skin grafts.
I had no idea what a gift this is that we have this program here.
Learn more about Jackie's story and our wound care services at tomahhospital.org.
Americans love their cars, but when accidents happen, trust Abra Auto Body and Glass. America's most recommended to get it fixed right the first time, on time. Whether paintless dent repair from those dings, dents, and hail damage, collision repair from that nasty rear ender, or glass repair from that pesky rock chip, you'll get the highest quality repair from quality professionals. Call Abra Auto Body and Glass in New Lisbon at 608-562-6500.
Today's world runs on connectivity. Keeping up with friends and family and building businesses that thrive all depend on the availability of internet and telecommunication services we can count on. That's why we're committed to expanding and sustaining robust broadband access in rural communities across the country. We are America's small broadband providers. We serve the most rural communities, and we're leading the charge to invest in technologies that will connect even more smart rural communities with resilient digital infrastructure. We help our neighbors sustain all the places that rural broadband providers are proud to call home. From Alaska to Maine, North Dakota to Texas, on Main Street, country roads, and all kinds of places in between. We're working for broadband. We're working for rural America.
You're watching LYNXX 24.
Connecting you to the community.
Welcome back to LYNXX 24. Here's a look at what's coming up in your community. Eat Fest is coming to Schultz Park in Elroy on August 25th and 26th. And while the festival is a ways off, organizers are looking for vendors and volunteers. The festival, which will use art as a means of educating the public about sex trafficking, will feature classes, children's food and craft area, live musical performances, survivor speakers, advocacy agents, and more. Booth vendors can feature different forms of artwork, crafts, specialty foods, plus commercial food vendors and farm market vendors are all welcome. 100% of the cost of the booth rental will go towards preventative education. To take a part as a vendor or volunteer at the festival, contact Angie Kane using the information on your screen.
I think Angie's going to be around for the next couple of weeks talking about that also at the same time.
And there's a lineup of bands and activities, and it sounds like a really interesting event.
A lot of fun deals. Waterfest is coming up August 3rd through the 5th at Castle Rock Park. This annual festival features a full lineup of activities, including 5K run and walk, bike and parade, and train rides, and live music, plus the Venetian Lights boat parade and fireworks, just to name a few of the things going on then. Take advantage of all that with this fun-filled, family-friendly weekend and what it has to offer, and get details on the Waterfest Facebook page or at juneaucounty.com/Waterfest.
That boat parade is always an interesting time.
It is kind of crazy. Okay, absolutely. Just.
Well, the Camp Douglas Village-wide garage sales will take place August 10th and 11th. Registration forms are available at the clerk's office, and there is a $4 fee to help with the cost of advertising in the Star Times. A map of all garage sales will be made available a week prior to the event. To take part, contact Nicole Liddy in the clerk's office using the information on your screen. So a lot of people that really like garage sailing and get out there.
We used to do a lot of garage sailing.
We used to.
We used to.
I'm not garage sailing anymore. I'm just trying to simplify and have nothing.
Oh, absolutely. Oh, I see.
Nothing.
So you're
Be brave. Don't you love these capes?
They are beautiful.
Capes are good. I'll probably need one when I have my ankle surgery.
Yes, you need a brave cape. Well, thank you to our guests, Angela Krieger, Wendy Babcock, Christina Mannion, and Andrew Fry for joining us this week. Thank you to our sponsors, our YouTube viewers, and all of you at home for tuning in to LYNXX 24, where we're connecting you to the community.